Good evening and welcome to Some News Station. Tonight we report on a young naturalist named Charles Darwin. This Shrewsbury native is fresh out of the University of Edinburgh, Cambridge, and is preparing to set off on a voyage that will circumnavigate the globe. We go now to our reporter in the field, Franklin.
Thanks, Chuck. I'm here reporting in front of the RMS Beagle that is going to be taking a circumnavigational route around the globe. On this boat is the scientist guy, Charles Darwin, like you just said, and we should be expecting some interesting discoveries when they get back. Back to you, Chuck.
This just in. A British naturalist named Alfred Wallace has made a groundbreaking discovery in the Malay archipelago. He has discovered a faunal divide now termed the Wallace Line, which separates the Indonesian archipelago into two distinct parts. The western portion, in which the animals are largely of Asian origin, and an eastern portion where the fauna reflects Australian origin. Franklin is at the Wallace Line with more information.
Thanks, Chuck. I'm here in sunny Indonesia where we're reporting on the new so-called Wallace Line that runs through the ocean, dividing the flora and fauna of Indonesia-China areas and Australia. So we should have kangaroos on the Australia side and tigers on the other. It's an interesting development, Chuck. I'll send it back to you in the studio.
Hello and welcome. Tonight we discuss a controversial new book called The Origin of the Species, written by naturalists Charles Darwin and Alfred Wallace. In the book, Darwin and Wallace argue that populations evolve over the course of generations through a process they call natural selection. This book presents a body of evidence that the diversity of life arose by common descent through a branching out of evolution. We go live to Franklin with the scoop on this hot new book.
Thanks, Chuck. I'm here outside of a Barnes & Noble where we're reporting on the brand new book, The Origin of Species. There are lines out the door here at Barnes & Noble for people clamoring to buy this new book. It's certainly an interesting read, Chuck. I'll send it back to you in the studio.